So where are we today?
We're at Elkmont
Where's Elkmont?
in Smoky Mountains.
All right, so what are we doing?
We are going on a huge overnight, 2-night
Yep, 3-day.
trip. I'm
Yes.
so out of it too, but I'm excited. Camp 23.
Yeah, that's the Camp Creek campground. It's about 7 miles, and it's about 3 o'clock. It's November the 2nd. We got a really late start, so we've got to get a move on. It's about 50 degrees out here, which is perfect backpacking weather for me.
So beautiful.
Still a lot of leaves on the trees, but it's going to get down to the mid-20s tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
so we got to move. If we don't start moving, fortunately, we're only going to go up about 1,200 feet. And
I've done this in a long time, y'all.
yeah, it's been a year since she's done a backpacking trip.
But I feel good. I feel strong. So
We'll see how she feels
we'll
afterwards.
see how I feel in 6 miles, 7 miles.
Karen's was diagnosed with breast cancer back in April. I've shared that with a lot of you guys. Went through 2 surgeries, 6 weeks of radiation, and now we're trying to get back out on the trail and see what we can do and see how she feels.
That's right. I'm excited.
So this should be a great adventure.
That's right.
We may end up backpacking some at night.
I see a bear. Don't say that. We're not going to do this at night. No.
It's going to get dark about 6:45. Yeah. All right, let's roll. So where are we now?
Okay, we got to go to Goshen Prong Trail. 1 more mile.
All right,
This
and
way.
then how far do we have to go?
I'm not sure.
About 3 more miles on the Goshen Prong Trail to get to the campsite, which is Camp Creek.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, we've gone up quite a bit, but
Love it.
you know, nothing dramatic. We've probably gone up 500-600 feet. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
We're not doing too badly. We're averaging about 25-minute miles. Just, you know, not a real fast pace, but kind of medium. And we've got some elevation gain, not a lot, but mainly we've got a lot of flat areas, which are nice too. So, feeling pretty good right now. And I think we will make it before sunset or right at sunset.
Hey, 0.7 miles to 24. Look, we're almost there. 27.
We're not going to
Come on,
24.
let's go. No one's going to be there.
Probably not, but we're going to 23, so we have to go on the Goshen Prong Trail.
Such a tough cookie.
It's beautiful though. Come,
It is.
go this way.
There's a fork in the road, guys.
Yeah. We're now on the Goshen Prong Trail, and it obviously looks like an old road bed also. Been easy hiking, and just the scenery is just spectacular. It's incredible. Well, how are you doing?
I'm getting a little cold. I think I might need a jacket.
It is getting cooler out here, but
The sun's going over the,
Yes.
the mountain.
yes, it is.
But watching this all the way, it really has gone by pretty fast.
Yeah,
So beautiful.
I think this is the Goshen Prong,
It is amazing.
and we're hiking right up beside it, and we're actually going up a through a canyon. It's right at 6 o'clock. I think we've got probably another 15, 20 minutes to get to the campsite, hopefully. If it's 30 minutes, you never know on these trails. If it's 30 minutes, it's almost going to be dark when we get there.
Yes.
Karen's starting to feel it now. We've been going up a little bit in elevation on this last section here, as you can see. But I think we're going to make it. It might be nearly dark when we get there, but we'll see. I'll let you know when we get there. We're getting close. And we're right at nearly 7 miles of hiking, so we've got to be getting close to the campsite. And it has gotten considerably colder.
So here's one. You think there's two sites?
There probably is. Let's take a walk around and see. Well, there's no reason to hurry now. We're here. We'll get set up.
I want to see a fire there. They're not going to be on top of it.
All right, so here's a trail that goes. Oh, there's a nice one over there. Look at that. Let's go over here. I think this is maybe the one we're looking for.
Yeah. Woo! I did it. I can't believe it.
It's not too bad, actually. We made it here in 3.5 hours, 7 miles, and
we filmed.
and we videoed a lot. You know, one thing about starting late was we got the golden hour. You know, in a lot of our videos, the sun was setting. All right, you like this? Yeah, I think that's a perfect place for the tent, just straight right over there behind you. There's a lot of good places for a tent.
I'm ready to eat. I'm so
All right. Me too. And I'm freezing. I've got to get my puffy jacket on.
Let's get this one.
What are you eating, Karen?
I think beef stroganoff.
Yes. Peak to peak, beef stroganoff. Is it cold out here?
It's warm.
No, I don't know about out here.
Oh, I'm frozen.
It's pretty cold. We got a nice fire finally going, though. You didn't eat much of this. Was it good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's very, very good. It's just a lot of food. I can't eat a lot of food when I hike. My stomach just shuts down or something. It's weird. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, everything could be a little bit hotter, but if I hadn't spilled all the water that was boiling.
Let's not talk about it.
Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
Oh, yes.
Well, not everything.
It happens.
But I had the water just about hot and boiling and knocked the whole thing over. It's the first time I've ever done that.
Don't get that on the ground. The bears will come and get it. It's on the side of the package.
I'll give them something to eat.
No.
This really tastes like beef stroganoff. This is really good.
It's very good. I think that might be one of my favorites.
One thing about this camping area is it was picked clean. There's at least 3 campsites here, which are all really nice. But the woods was slim picking.
Yeah.
But we were able to gather up enough to get a fire going.
I wonder how cold it is.
I don't know. I'm not nearly as cold as I was.
I got hot hands in my gloves because I couldn't feel my fingers at all. It's so dark. It's pitch black.
When we got here, it was really cold.
There's tons of stars.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get down to probably somewhere in the 20s. I think the low at Elkmont is supposed to be like 30. And we're about 1,200 feet higher than that, so probably 28, 26. But I think we'll be good in the
There's a piece
tent.
of wood. There's wood right there. Stick.
Well, that's finished off the beef stroganoff. Now I'm going to eat some of that, the other stuff.
Okay.
Fettuccine Alfredo. And I guess we'll see you guys in the morning. We've done all the damage we can do for tonight. Wow, look straight up.
I know.
Do you see the stars?
Beautiful. Yeah.
They're everywhere.
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's the first time I've ever backpacked in the Smoky Mountains. We're gonna sleep good. Let's get ready. Get in there. I'm cold. I can't believe you're in shorts. Good. I'm starting to shiver. It's not good, is it?
No, we gotta get the fire. I'll get the fire stoked
How
up.
about I'm just gonna go and get in the
You
tent.
could. Yes.
I'm beat. I'm gonna go get in the tent.
Go get in the tent.
I feel safe in the tent. I'm so cold.
Are you okay?
It is so cold. I cannot breathe.
Here, take this extra blanket. Let me put this. Can you put it in your sleeping bag? Here, I'll just put it over the top, okay?
It is so cold.
What?
It is so cold. Too cold. I can't get up.
It got down in the 20s for sure last night, and so I'm making coffee inside the tent this morning with the fly open, and yeah, there's a pretty good layer of ice on the fly this morning, but yeah, we stayed warm last night, but it is cold this morning. Got 1 cup of coffee ready and 1 just about ready to go. Let's see if it's ready. Almost. It's just about boiling. How was last night?
Cold. Painful.
You overdid it on your first trip, didn't you?
Legs cramped all night. Off and on. Terrible cramping. And then ache.
You hadn't had that in a long time, had you?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. See, originally the way I'd planned to do this was go to campsite 24 first, which was 4.4 miles.
That would have been easy.
Then come over to this campsite, which was 4 miles, and then hike back to 7 miles. But we ended up, yes, downhill. But we ended up hiking a full 7 miles, and she is not backpacked.
It's not. And it got cold. I got really, really cold.
Yeah, he got.
I don't know. I just started shivering really crazy.
Well, since we started so late, it got cold, and then you got chilled.
Put my coat on when I said.
Yes, we're about a mile and a half from the campground. You started getting cold.
Something about your core. No, but I mean,
That's how much ice is on the inside of the fly from condensation last night.
yep,
Not only was the ground damp, but it got cold.
yep. This is fun.
Could be a bear in there.
Yeah, could
So, we've been calling this the Goshen Prong, but who knows, it might be Goshen Prong. But it is just a beautiful trail all the way down, right beside the creek. So we're back at the trailhead after hiking out to Camp Creek yesterday. The information says it's 6 3/4 miles. It's actually about 7 1/4, which is half a mile longer. But that was not our original plans. Our plan was to go there, which is campsite 23, and then today go to 24, which is about 4 miles over, and then hike back out 5 miles tomorrow. But we had a little disaster. When I was packing Karen's backpack, I forgot her sleeping pad. So of course I let her use mine last night, and I slept on the floor of the tent in my sleeping bag, which would normally be a big problem, except it was rock hard. Except our bags have most of the insulation, nearly all the insulation on top of the bag. So it's very important you have your sleeping pad. Now I did stay warm because I took a small blanket and laid down on the floor of the tent, but
So he gets in the tent and lays down beside me. He said, "Oh man, I forgot my leggings." He said, "This is a disaster. This brings it up a notch." So I said, "You're going to wear mine," because I had 2 pair.
And I did wear her leggings. Smart wool. They were awesome. They were a little tight. They were a little tight and a little short, but hey, they kept me warm.
That's
I didn't
nice
stay
of him
warm.
to say.
But in order to go back and get the sleeping pad would have been a 12-mile round trip hike, and I didn't want to do that. So how did you do?
Going up was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And then I got cold.
Yes.
And let that be a lesson. If you think you're getting cold, put your jacket on. I don't care. Put it on.
Okay, so in her defense, like I said, she's been through breast cancer this year, had 6 weeks of radiation. She's not backpacked in nearly a year.
Yeah.
And so she was good for about 4.5 or 5 miles. And then she got cold the last 2 miles. She was really getting cold. And really, to be honest with you, I think she got probably the first stages of hypothermia.
I couldn't stop shaking.
Had to get her in the tent. Not only was she in her sleeping bag, but I put 2 more blankets on top of her. And she had
cramps.
Yeah, and she had a leg cramp. So yesterday was kind of a disaster for backpacking for us.
It was great. It was until then.
Well,
Till it wasn't.
I've never forgotten anything on a trip, but we were in a hurry, rushing around yesterday, and really, I remembered it. You know, you get one of those moments where I'm seeing all the stuff I'm putting in her pack,
Yeah.
and I'm going, we were probably 5 miles in, and I'm going, oh no.
Yeah.
And then I started second guessing myself, and then I realized
That
when
could
we
be really
got there,
bad.
it wasn't there. So it was kind of a disaster
And
for
then you
us.
knocked over the hot water.
Yes.
The boiling water. Didn't have any more water. Anyway.
Well, the creek was right there, so we went and
Couldn't
got
find
some more
firewood
water.
hardly.
But we did. We found firewood. You built a nice fire. She
We
actually
did.
built a fire, and we got a fire going. But she was so cold. Yeah. So a couple of things: don't rush to pack your pack. You know, take your time. Make sure you've got everything in there. Number two, you start getting cold.
Put your jacket on. I can't believe I didn't do that.
And then she probably didn't eat enough yesterday either to keep her body temperature up. So, it was kind of a disaster, but hey, it turned out to be a good trip. We're cutting it a day short, but she survived, and I'm really proud of her. She did really good. She pushed through yesterday when she got really tired.
Yeah. It was great
And-
until it wasn't.
So every trip can't be awesome. This is our first trip where things actually went wrong and went off the rail, but
I'm so thankful to be able to do it.
yes, amen to that.
So I'm just
Yes.
really thankful.
So we'll hope to see you guys on the trail
We're
sometime.
gonna go eat.
Yes.